You know, it's a good thing that I always use a popped out Twitch or a popped out chat from my own Twitch so that I can see people's pronouns because the Twitch chat in Streamlabs just isn't going to load today. I'm not sure what I did to make the Twitch gods hate me so much, but I sure did a good job at it. Hi, everybody. Hey, Lewis, how's it going? Yeah, last time we had some server connection issues with Twitch, which meant that my bitrate ping-ponged so bad that I just had to end stream. Um, it seems to be better so far this time. Knock on wood. We'll see if it continues to do that. It is going to be a shorter stream today anyway because I have book club later. But I need to get this dragonfly at least started. And we have a lot of stuff to talk about as far as a shop update goes. Because I'm releasing some new stuff on Saturday. And it's a lot of stuff. There's going to be 40 new items in the shop on Saturday. And I've been working on that and stressing about it for a really long time. So I'm excited to actually be able to show it, you know? Because, yeah, it's just a thing that Twitch does sometimes. Like, it automatically shoves you onto whatever server whenever you start up. And sometimes there are just issues because they, for some reason, will stick you with a server that's like super far away from you or a server that just sucks butt, you know, just casual little Twitch things. So that, I'm not gonna lie, that issue last time kind of sent me into a mild, I say mild, I'm downplaying it, sent me into a depressive spiral a bit. I'm doing a little bit better now, but I'm still like not having a super fun brain time, if I'm being honest. But we'll get there. It'll be okay. Like, I'm safe, it's fine. I'm just frustrated with my life at the moment. But yeah, so we can talk about some of the things that are going to hit the shop and some things that aren't going to hit the shop. You'd think that they hopefully turned it off and on again. But a lot of times with that individual server issues where like it'll be a few streamers where it's just like one issue with one server, they just kind of like don't even acknowledge that there was an issue and just pretend like everything's fine. So I think really, because I've seen people have this same issue on Twitch as long as I've been part of Twitch, which is a long time. I was a viewer long before I started streaming. I've been on Twitch since like 2015. Maybe longer than that. Thinking about it. But yeah, it's just like I think they just have like one shit server that they shove people onto sometimes just to keep life interesting, you know? Um, this is not everything that's going to be in the shop update. I didn't bring out everything, but yeah, I think that is the issue, honestly. But let's see. So we've got our sad little, where's the other one? There it is. We've got our little melted ice cream bars. I'm assuming that's Grim, and that will show up in my chat in a second. Yep, hi Grim. We have a void chicken. Did I grab one of the blue chicken? I'm so sure that I did. Here he is. And then a blue chicken, which is a new addition. You guys have seen the void chicken before. We have No Knee Juice Club. We have Nerve Pain Posse, and there will also be a, I don't think I grabbed one because I think I packed them all. But there is also a new version of the Tummy Trouble Survivor patch that I have is just plain glossy, but this is a holographic, so there's one that goes with that, as well as like a whole pack. We have a little goldfish. We have a corgi, which is really Yamper, but you know, who is absolutely gorgeous. And this one has like a heart hollow. There's Oshawa. You guys have seen this one. It's just plain holographic, so it's got some shine to it. That one is a not yet. Same with those. Since Grim is here, we have the set of, I'm calling these the Sweetheart Trio because it's based off of me and my partner. So this one is Grim. is banana bread. Banana bread. I'm a goat meal scotchy, and then Cap is a Kappa barista. Um, we have Ultimate Gremlin mode is also coming. We have No Homo and Yes Homo coming in, and then pack of that too. Anything that's like seems like there's more than one that's fit in the same category. There's also a pack available where you get all of them and a little bit of a discount. And then we have the gay fruit labels. And there's also a pack of those. That's because there isn't one. I had to make it myself because the Pokemon Company doesn't know what the people want, but I do. Any orders also will get a free Sneasler because I printed a bunch of these to sell and then I decided that I hated it. So it's going to be a freebie because I just need to change how much of a outline there is because this is like a pain in the butt to peel off of the cutting board. And then we also have the Brain Work Ahead sticker, which is the Patreon Sticker Club sticker for this month. And that one, all of the Patreon Sticker Club stickers, there has to be a better way for me to say that, are exclusive for patrons for at least a month. And then this is the one for next month, which I have already printed out. Then the only other way, if I decide not to list the Patreon stickers, the only other way to get them is if I have printed extra, which I usually do because I'm just a really specific person that way, is to get them in the new mystery sticker packs. So we have mystery sticker options for 1 sticker, 3 stickers, and 5 stickers. And yeah, so these are all going to be released on Saturday. And I'll be honest with you, they're going to be released on Saturday whenever I wake up. But yeah, so there's a bunch. I will say that the first month of the Sticker Club has been included in some of these. So that's these two. There were actually 2 stickers that I did for the first month, but that's these 2 that are very slightly different designs of the same concept. But those are included in some of the mystery stickers now for the new ones that are being released on Saturday. But yeah, I've been busy. Hi, Trisha. Shawnee, would you use Trisha's command, please? And hi, Shawnee. I don't think I actually properly said hi to you, but hi. So yeah, we've got just a few things. Just a few things I've been working on that are going to be released this Saturday. Okay, I owe Grim a few things here, so I will take a sippy. Thank you, Shawnee. I will do stretchy. Good. Get some work done. Ooh. You guys want to hear something great about how my body totally works the way it's supposed to? I definitely realized last night when I got up from reading for a while that I had popped my hip out and had been laying on it, popped out of the socket for a while. Fun discovery when you get up. Well, try to get up and then realize that your entire leg is not where it's supposed to be. So I'm a little sore today. But yeah, then I'm assuming Grim also is going to make me say something nice about myself. Yes. Yeah, I don't know why Streamlabs just straight up won't load the chat, but all right. Something nice about myself is that I have been very gentle with myself in the past couple days because I could tell that I was like not doing great. So I've actually been saying no to things, which is hard for me to do, and I've been I'm phrasing it this way because that's how it feels to me, even though I know that this is not the actuality. I've been shirking some duties. So just like taking some time to myself instead of doing things that I have decided that I need to do, even though nobody asked me to do them, because I'm just like that as a person. So I've actually been very good about my own boundaries with myself the past few days, which is big improvement. But yeah, I've been working so hard on getting these done, and like now I don't know what to do with myself a little bit, which is good because I need a break because I'm freaking out. But like also, what do I do with my spare time now that I'm not constantly packing stickers? You know? But yeah, so all of these suckers will be available on Saturday. I'll tell you guys, I might release them on Friday night before I go to bed. Just so that I don't have to worry about waking up early on a Saturday. Even though really Saturday is like my work day because it's the day that I have the least amount of other stuff going on. So I can just sit in my pit by myself. Thank you. Yes, go nap, please. Feel better. Grim has not been feeling well. But yeah. I'm really excited about these. Even though I've been working so hard that they don't look like real things to me anymore. You know how it is. Thank you, Shawnee. Oh yeah, I guess we didn't really get to announce properly last time because Twitch decided to be a jackass to me. But Shawnee's a mod now. Everybody say hi to Shawnee. We love Shawnee. And Shawnee very kindly agreed to be part of the mod squad. Yeah, exactly, Trisha. It's like, yes, I could set my alarm and wake up, but I'm already, like, in such a weird time zone that even if I wake up at, like, 8 o'clock in the morning to release something, that's noon for East Coast time. Like, it's silly. I might as well just do it the night before. Oh, I didn't trim this one. Some of these, like, were just a tiny bit off, and so I trimmed the edges, but I don't think I trimmed the ones that I saved for myself. I need to remember to do that. But yeah, we're gonna try and get some work done on this dragonfly. Like I said at the start, it'll be a little bit of a shorter stream today, just because one, I'm still trying to be delicate with myself, and two, I have a thing later, so I will need some space in between the things, otherwise my brain will implode. Because it's prone to doing that. What was I doing? I was pulling up my reference images. That's what I was doing. Right? Such a mood. I just need to get it like tattooed on my forehead at this point, honestly. Okay, here we go. Why did that? Okay, whatever. So we're doing a Canadian Darner dragonfly, because it matches our color of the month this month, which is hard to see, I know, but it's got like this really nice blue color that matches our color of the month, which would be the cobalt teal. And I thought doing a darner dragonfly that was darning a sock would be really funny. So that's what this is, if you can't tell. I probably could zoom in a little bit, but... Potato! Hi, Potato. Thank you for the raid. Shawnee, could you shout out Potato, please? If you guys don't know Potato, Potato is an absolute delight. And just a sweetie. Just a complete sweetie. And also does art and gaming and stuff. So I was able to pop in a little bit this morning before I had to get back to work packaging stickers, but... But yeah, how was the rest of your stream, Potato? I know you said you weren't going to get to the special stuff in Paleo Pines today, but did you do anything else? Thank you, Shawnee. And if you need to go do self-care and just dip without talking to me, that is also perfectly valid. I need to get better about saying that right off. Because, like, I'll just sit here and chat, and not realize that, like, usually when I come and raid somebody, I'm like, I need to pee so bad. I need to go, like, right now. Just the way of things. Ooh, nice. Which one did you get? I know Cap will ask me when I mention it later. Thanks, Shawnee. I need to decide what I'm doing with this. And the real answer is I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing ever. But I can start layering in some darker colors. That's so valid. Oh, nice. Yeah, because you mentioned those ones are going to be more common on a certain day, right? Is that where you got to, or did you just get one with, like, quote unquote full odds? I don't know how to refer to that except with shiny hunting terms, if I'm being honest. Okay. I do need to block in colors, otherwise I'm going to mix up what's supposed to be dark and what's supposed to be blue. So I think we'll start there and then move on from that. And I did have a version of this where it was flipped so that it matched. Ah, that's great. Oh, cool, cool. Well, congrats on that for sure. Me trying to remember where I put literally anything. There it is. Yeah, it just makes sense, right? Like, okay, I didn't do a 1-for-1 with this guy because, like, who has the time? And also, I think it's more fun to do it a little bit wonky, if I'm being honest, because, like, that's how art works. Especially when you're making silly little stickers. So, in case anybody didn't know, what we're doing right now is working on a bunch of bugs for a bug collection sticker pack. Similar to what Lib does. I know Potato knows Lib, which is why I'm saying that specifically. But similar to what Lib does with the cat collection packs, but I'm doing mine with bugs. So we're working on the art for that. We've got 2 done already. This is the 3rd. And if I have time, there's a 4th I'd like to do with the color of the month, but I'm not sure I'm going to have time to do it this month, honestly. I might just do it next month. Yeah. Get cozy, get some stretches and self-care and all that stuff. And yeah. Good to see you, and thank you again for the raid. I'm glad I was able to pop in this morning. I'm so bad about remembering when people stream, but we had, like, just talked about it, so I was actually able to remember a few once. Okay. That's that. This is this. Okay. Eventually, I'll know what I'm doing, but it's not today. I don't know, my brain is just, like, massively offline today for good reasons for once. Like, I slept really, really well, and I slept so hard that I, like, woke up and didn't know where I was or what my name was. As you do, I guess. One of those good old Rip Van Winkle sleeps. And I'm still a little out of it, not gonna lie. I say that as if I'm ever actually in it. You know, I'm always out of it. I'm never in it. Which I feel like is really relatable. I don't aim to be the most relatable person, but it does seem to happen a lot. I did also change, I was just saying that I didn't do a 1-for-1 on these. I definitely changed these shapes to look more like a heart because I wanted to. I'm just full of hearts all the time, you know? And they're probably about this color, even though those hearts are going to be black, you know, don't worry about it. Okay. This color, or this splotch, I also want to be this color, and then they move into a little bit of a greener color. So we're going to use a little bit of I know words. Brain, you want to like actually remember the word? Viridian hue. That's the color I'm using. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of got stuck in waiting mode today a little bit about something that I have later today, which is silly. Like, I don't know why my brain has decided it's such a big deal this time. Then again, do we really know why my brain does anything? I think we don't. I also at some point need to decide what color I'm going to do for the sock on this, because I legitimately have not thought about it even a little bit. There we go. Okay, I need to let that dry a little bit before I start layering in colors there. We can try and figure out the eyes a little bit. They're a little bit weird because they're bug eyes, you know. So it's not really an eye. Oof. Yeah, no need to apologize at all. I would much rather everybody take care of themselves than, you know, hurt themselves or make their lives worse to hang out with me. So definitely go get your rest, sleep well, and I hope you have a good day tomorrow. There's the other photo. It's like they have some funky, like faux pupils, kind of. Around with the other colors. So let's just play with this a little bit, shall we? Because at the end of the day, like, I'm not trying to do 100% accurate bug. That's in that way lies madness for me. So I think I can just do underlaying like this for up here. But it would be nice if somebody who is really into bugs could like actually recognize what I had done. That's kind of the mid ground I'm trying to find. I think kind of like that. Yeah, that looks vaguely correct. All right. A problem I'm going to run into is that because this isn't like a proper one-for-one of the actual bug, I don't have things at the correct angles. So we're just gonna be winging a lot of this, which I think is appropriate since it's a dragonfly, so it does actually have wings. You know, it's fine. Maybe orange or red for the yarn and the sock. That'll pop a lot. Or maybe I want to do purple so that it is all cool colors and not as poppy. We'll see. But I do already have 2 bugs done for this. I mentioned that, and I can show them to you. One of them is a spider. I'm going to warn you, I'm not going to show you the spider first. I'm going to show you the spider second. It is a very cute spider, so I don't think that it's like the same level of creep factor, but I will warn you that there will be a spider, okay? Because I know some people really don't like them. But we finished the peacock fly most recently. Doing a little, he's begging a little bit. And there's a little bit, it's kind of hard to see. There we go. There's some pearlescent watercolor on the wings there, which I think we're also going to use on the dragonfly. Just because I feel like it gives a nice concept of the wings without making it overly complex, I guess. Okay, it's spider time now. I'm going to show you spider. If you don't like spiders, look away. But I promise he's very polite and cute, okay? And then we also have a peacock jumping spider who is begging you for a date. So my idea is that these two are like opposites of each other a little bit. So there's going to be packs that have a spider in them, and there's going to be packs that have no spider. So technically it's 2 collectible packs, but there's only one big difference, and it's just if you have a spider or not. Just because I know spiders freak some people out. And even though I do think that this is like the least spidery spider that I could do, it is still a spider. So I figure offering one without spiders is also a good idea. And it doesn't make that big of a difference to do like a set of packs with spider and a set of packs without spider. So that's my plan that I came up with while we were painting the spider. But they're both, I thought, one, it was fun to have the fly be the opposite of the spider for the other packs, but also they're both peacock because of the colors and the way that they hold their butts, basically. So like this is actually the jumping spider's butt. This one is the wings, obviously. But they both kind of present in mating the same kind of way that peacocks do. So it seemed like a good opposing piece for those two. But yeah, I still need to write up the Patreon post for those because I wanted to get this one done because it's part of the set, so I wanted to do it all in one post, but my life keeps exploding. Are you mostly dry? Yes, I think so. So let's get some of this darker color in there. I should probably, well, yeah, I should move to a smaller brush. That would be the smart thing to do. I don't know that I really have anything interesting to say today, honestly. Usually I can pull something up, but I don't know that my brain's going to do it today. I really have not. Really, most of what I've been doing is either reading by myself or doing work, and that's pretty much it. You know how it goes. I am almost done with the original Warrior Cat series. I'm on the last book of that. Um, and I know that there's more after that, but I haven't really looked past the um, original set. Although the original ones are like really well written, they are like crazy. I keep telling people it's like somebody decided that they needed to redo the entire work of Shakespeare, but with cats. Because, like, there is a lot going on. And it's all very dramatic. I think that they're good. Like, I hadn't read them before. Like, I was just the exact right age to think that was super cringe when they came out. Because I was just like, I was just in high school when they started coming out. But reading them as an adult, it's like, why? Like, it's a lot of really heavy topics for kids. Like, if you are a parent and letting your children read these, definitely be on hand for emotional trauma because there's like a lot. A lot of very dramatic happenings with these cats. And also, I will say that it's really clear that these cats are fucking like crazy. And some of that is like way clearer than others, but it's like definitely a thing that is brought up. And like, yes, it's not outright stated in a way that would be inappropriate for a child to read, but reading it as an adult, I'm like, damn, can they chill for 3 minutes? Holy cow. I would really like to get this dragonfly done today, but I'm not gonna like push myself if that doesn't happen. We still have time in the month. It's not a big deal. I finished the other project that I needed to for the color and focus this month. Oh, that's something else I can talk about. I did make a post on my Patreon for my patrons, but I'm not going to be doing color and focus next month. I'm still going to be doing stuff for Patreon, and I'm going to be doing some other projects, but I just need a break from that for a little bit just because I'm feeling like way overwhelmed at the moment, and I think just taking a second from that will make things easier. And also we have now 12 of my quilt blocks, which means that I get to sew all these suckers together to make a wall hanging. So I think that's perfect to do next month. And I will work on that because I do want these to be a square. So I have 12, so I could make a 3x4 wall hanging, but I want it to be a square. Don't ask me why I think it needs to be a square, but my brain has decided that it does. Which means that I'm going to make 4 pieces connecting the colors a little bit to make it a little bit more cohesive. So I think that that's a good project for a month when I'm trying to take it a little bit easier. And I also will work on some of the background stuff for these guys and just keep doing bugs, I think. Because like getting the packaging set up for these, and there's some other like design things for other things that I want to release in my shop and stuff that I need to get going on because I'm a little bit behind in other stuff because I've just been pushing myself a little bit too hard, if I'm being honest. So gonna not do color and focus next month. There will still be stuff for all my patrons. The sticker club will still go out like normal, just not doing the one thing with the poll this time. And then we'll get back to normal. But it has been a year of color and focus, which is wild to me. what happens to time? Like, where did it go? I also think that I'm not going to be doing streaming at all this year. I did like the whole kit and caboodle last year, but I also had a lot less going on than I do this year. And starting a new job in October last year almost killed me. Well, I was also doing all of that. So, since I am still modeling, I'm going to try and take it a little bit easier. There are a few prompt words that I think are really cool and I had ideas for, but it's only a few this time. It's not the whole list. And I think that's just because I'm so burnt out from doing all of this stuff. Because I had like a lot of ideas for doing my own stuff, but the prompt list, like, the reason I would use a prompt list is if I was feeling like I didn't have enough internal inspiration for the most part. And that's not an issue for me right now. I have so many ideas all the time. Um, and really what I need to do is just like take a chill about it, I think. Um, but I do know a few people who are doing streaming this year. So Trisha has a prompt word on streaming, and so does Rainbow, who we know. Eichmann, who we've also rated, Eichmann 5000, also has a prompt word on there. And there are a few other people in there that were also there last year that, like Perrin, I think is on there again. Sad Little Acorn is on there. So there's a lot of good options. I think if anybody wanted to see the prompt list for this year, you can go there and see all the folks who have been chosen this year. I did briefly consider like applying to it this year, and I'm really glad that I didn't, honestly. I'm glad I kind of talked myself out of that one. Um, because I don't think I need more stuff to do right now. Okay. I think let's just do his little leggies here, because that feels approachable right now. It's really, I think, for the most part, this dragonfly is pretty simple. So I don't think it's going to take super long, but we'll see. I also definitely on purpose didn't give him legs on the backside, except for like on the side far away from us, from the viewer, just because it ended up looking like really confusing and muddy to me. Okay. And we will need to do the mica, like the pearlescent watercolor last. So that will be the finishing touch when we get there. Just because the mica really gets in like everything. So we mixed it with a little bit of cobalt teal last time, so you can see the cobalt teal is still in there a little bit. But we mixed it for this guy. And then as I was painting the quote block for this month, I was still noticing, even though I had like rinsed out my palette and refilled it, I still had mica in there, which is fine. Like it's not a huge deal, but it was kind of like I was so careful, and yet. Oh, sorry. I'm just going to topic hop back to what we were talking about. One of the great things about the Warrior Cats series, Shawnee, is that it's really easy to get from a library because they're so popular. I know you were talking about trying to get back to your library more often. A while back. But both of the regular libraries that I have cards with had multiple copies of them. Both audiobook wise and just like digital ebook. I do have like a lot of books on my reading list this month. So once I finish Warrior Cats, I have a book that I've started that I haven't finished that I also need to read. But I've got one from an author that I really liked that just came out this month, and somebody is like gnashing at the bit to talk with me about it. So I need to get that done too. And then I've got another pre-order for a book that was written by somebody on Tumblr specifically who has just like a gorgeous writing style. Um, that's already been shipped, so which is super exciting. Yeah, for sure, Shawnee. Mine is not close enough to walk to, but I very much use the digital collection, both there and then I have a Rain. There's words in there. Can you make them come out, please? I also pay a library in New York $50 a year to have access to their digital library, which is like fantastic. Because the things that my library has and the things that that library has often don't overlap. And when they do, it's stuff that's just like blatantly popular, you know, that you'd be able to expect at most libraries. But honestly, some of the best money I've ever spent. This is the second year that I've done that, and it's great, honestly. Yeah, so I specifically pay the Queen's library, but you can do that with a lot of the libraries in the New York public library system, um, which is really great. And like $50, considering how much I get from them, is like nothing. I sometimes also give them an extra donation if I have enough money like sitting around when I renew it. So I did that the first time I did it because I was like, $50 doesn't seem like a lot of money for that. Here, have more of my money. And you can pick which library you do that with so that you can decide where your money goes, which is nice, I think. Because I picked that one specifically because it was one close to where a friend grew up who passed away. So, and I know he would have approved of me giving more money to that library. So. There are other libraries and other places that do that too. Just the Queen's Library or the New York library system was the easiest I found to do that with. But there's like Reddits and stuff devoted to lists of libraries that do that. I'm not shrimping for once. Look at me go. think we're nearing where I need to decide what color I want the yarn to be, and I'm really leaning towards orange. I love complementary colors. They just slap. Like, that would look so, like an orange would look so good with that. I guess it also matches the other ones that I did, so maybe like that would be, for this month, it would kind of fall in line with that. Which I don't know if that's a pro or a con, but it is just a fact that the color palette would fall in line pretty well with that if I did orange. Okay. Dragonflies are funky little dudes. Tell you that much. Their little pincer guys are so weird to me. Like, why you got that? I don't know. Bugs are just kind of funky, honestly. Which is valid. I'm also kind of funky. We get a fair amount of dragonflies around here just because we have so many mosquitoes. So it's like they have similar habitats, and also dragonflies eat mosquitoes. So good food source. This is true. I did start sketching that one, Shawnee. I'm not happy with it yet. I think I need to go back to it at some point. Because I don't like the positioning of it quite yet. But I did start sketching that one the other day because I was thinking I might do that like after my stream had crashed on Friday. I considered doing that just like as some art to myself because I felt like I hadn't gotten enough work done. And then I realized that I was just actually beating myself up and let that go. So, but progress has been made on this. Trying to figure out the hat is difficult because there's only so many reference photos of what the hat looks like. Because one of the, I guess I can like actually say what I'm saying so that other people understand what's happening. So I'm planning on making a woolly bear caterpillar to go in this pack that is wearing Liberty's hat. Because one, Lib is a friend and is really excited about these packs. Two, this is really like almost fully inspired by Lib and their cat collection packs. So, and I do have permission to do this, like, ooh, true, Shawnee, that's a good idea. I can probably ask Adam about that. But figuring out where the band is and how it would sit on a woolly bear head has proven a little bit difficult. But I'm doing that woolly bear caterpillar with Lib's hat as like a nod, and just because, I mean, woolly bear caterpillars are cute and I love them, so. I thought it would be a good addition. I have been trying to figure out like what the right balance is for percentages between the regular stickers, the rare stickers, and then the secret rares. Which I don't like math and it hurts my brain, but I'm trying so hard. Because my original thought was, oh, I didn't bring my sketchbook out here that has all my little random notes about this project in it. But my thought was 12 regular stickers, and then 6 rare stickers, and then 4 secret rares. But I don't know if that's like percentage-wise, if that's good for collectibles. Like there isn't really a way to figure out what other people have done for this except for Lib, because that's pretty much where this idea entirely is coming from in this kind of iteration. So I'm really like out in the ocean on this one. I need to figure it out myself, but it's scary. But I don't know. 12, 6, 4 seems like pretty good. And then you have like, so I'm thinking a 1 in 4 chance to get a secret rare in the packs, which just means I put 1 in every 4. But that means that each regular sticker has a 1 in 12 chance. Each of the rares has a 1 in 6 chance to complete the set. And I would need to like do the math overall about how those percentages line up overall. So like how many packs you like ideally would get the entire set in. Which I'm probably smart enough to do that, but I have not been smart enough to do that in the past like week and a half while I've been thinking about it. I'm sure that I can figure that out. I'm not stupid. I do have difficulties with math, but trying to figure that out when you're already in a depressive episode and having a rough time is not the right call. So I kind of like wrote down my notes about the numbers that I thought I would do and then was like, I'll come back to this later. Because, fun fact, if your brain is already calling you stupid constantly, doing something that also makes you feel stupid is not the right life choice. Hey, Cap! Good to see you. Thank you, Shawnee. You're such a good mod, Shawnee. I was so right. I was so right. And you should also, Shawnee, I feel like I need to say this to you in specific because we're really similar in this way. You should feel free to step away anytime you need to. Like if you need one of your eye breaks or something, don't feel the need to stay here just because you're a mod here, okay? I'm saying this to you and I'm saying it to myself because I may be a little overtaxed lately. But don't burn yourself out for my sake, Shawnee, okay? You got promi. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You already know all of this. You get the inside scoop on a regular basis. I will do a hydrate, thank you. But I have talked about being overtaxed repeatedly. The microphone is in a stuck position on my face, so I can't really do that. I can whisper in your ear a little bit if I wrap my hand around the mic like this so that it feels like we're whispering to each other. Is that fun for you? I don't know. I do that sometimes for kicks and giggles. Okay. Oh, I never actually said that out loud. So this is, I did mention why we were doing this dragonfly in specific for some of them, for like some of the reasons. I can speak words. So one, it's a darner dragonfly, and I thought it darning a little sock would be really cute. It's a Canadian darner dragonfly because one, the color matches, but there's other dragonflies that match this color too. But I don't know if you guys knew, my boyfriend is Canadian, and that's part of the reason why I put the extra heart shapes in here. So there you go. A secret just for you. I mean, I'll put it in the Patreon post when I post these two, but you know. I do think I'm going to end up doing orange for the yarn. I think I'm going to like that. All of these feature the color of the month. The 3 that we've done so far, all of the packs, all of the, I can speak words. All of the bugs that will go into the packs will not specifically match the color in focus, but these three do. And because the color of the month is cobalt teal, which my patrons get to vote on, although they don't, as previously mentioned, excuse me, they don't get to vote on this next month because I'm going to take a quick break from color and focus, and then we'll get back to it. But I just need a minute. I just need to breathe for a second and catch up on some other background work that's been kind of falling by the wayside while I'm like running to get all of these done every month. But yeah. Well, to be fair, I am taking more than a minute. I am taking a month. And then ooh, that's something else I need to do. I need to remember to change the stream schedule next week for the week after. But I do have a modeling session on October 8th, which is a Tuesday. So there won't be a stream on October 8th because I know the teacher and I know what he's going to ask me to do, and I'm going to be so sleepy tired after I finish that. So I'm just going to not stream that day as a kindness to myself. I'm also going to be going on a trip at the end of December and into January. And I will give you more details when I have more details, but at the moment I do not have any details. But I'm guessing I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, October 8th is in 2 weeks' time. The reason I need to change the stream schedule next week is because if you have the schedule on Twitch set to have a recurring stream every single week, you can only cancel the one that's up next, or you can delete the thing entirely. And it's really annoying and stupid. I should be able to just say delete the stream on this specific day, but it doesn't let you do that because heaven forbid Twitch be useful, you know? Okay, do I want to block in color for sock right now? Might as well. Thank you, I saw that, Shawnee. I appreciate you. Okay, I'm gonna do this color. Well, do I want to do that color? Actually, considering... Yeah, I do. Okay. We're committing. Yeah. I also need to set up next month in my journal so that I can keep track of some of this stuff. But I also don't really want to think about it that hard right now. I'm like that too, Shawnee, especially for other people, which I think is why I end up on mod in so many streams. It's just because I'm like that. And you are also like that, which is part of the reason we get along so well. Yep, same. The second like somebody in chat says, "Oh, remind me in 12 minutes to get XYZ," I will set a timer on my phone so that I remind them. It's just the way we roll. Okay, so we did orange for that. I think I'm going to do yellow for the main part of the sock here because I wanted the heel and the toe to be a different color, but I'm going to do like the muted yellow that I have. That's a little less intense. And just do nice fall colors for the sock. And I think the yellow will kind of bridge the gap a little bit between the blue and green there. So I think that's it. I like that. That will darken up as we shade it too, because I'll just shade with the same color, or maybe a little bit of red. Yeah. I do want to darken up the eye a little bit still. And definitely we need to do some darkening and shading on the body. Because I feel like I need like a little bit of a blue dark here instead of the warm, just to differentiate it a little bit. Because I did use a warm gray. I could have used a cool gray, but I don't know. I just felt like the warm one looked better. But if I cool that down a little bit, it'll differentiate it from the rest of the body a little bit while still being readable as basically the same color. Also, I don't understand how dragonfly eyes work. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I don't know. What is that? Do they even actually have proper eyes? I don't know. I've never known anything about a dragonfly. I know about them in Animal Crossing. That's pretty much it. Oh, that's something I did do. So you can tell my mental health tanked in the past few days because I played a lot of Animal Crossing. And I actually finished everything in my museum except for the art collection, which is always the hardest to complete. Just the way that it's set up. But yeah. So now I just need to log in and check every day to see if Red is there. Which she was yesterday, so I do have a new painting to add to my museum. And I have like a 300th dynamic painting. Because I just always buy them if they're genuine. But I also have extra player characters in my town that are all just me, so I can buy as many genuine pieces as there are. But I actually like time skipped, which I haven't done in a long time. I do think, yeah, it's hard to remember, although it's a little bit better now that with one of the updates, they added a thing where Isabel will often tell you when there's a visitor in town. So that makes it a little bit easier for sure, which that should have been included in the offset, but you know, we don't need to get me started on the rant about how they put out a subpar half-finished game again. I think we've done that enough here. Because I'll do it. I'll go on that rant again because I'm still mad about it. But I might later today treat myself to designing a house in the DLC for Animal Crossing. Just for funsies. So I've been trying to like pare down how much I'm putting on my to-do list so that I actually have time to do things that bring me joy instead of just working all the time. But that also means that I need to figure out what I want to do for fun time. Yeah, exactly. So I have, oh, that's really funny, Shawnee. You named them Blue. I love that. I have 3 characters on my island. They're all me. So I have my main character. I have a character that will always live in a tent up by the camping site. He's like the camp tender. And he just kind of, I don't know, he looks like a little bit of a bum, and he hangs out up there with his little inflatable bed. And then I have a 3rd character, and my plan for that character is specifically to design her house like kind of a living museum, but I ended up I was gonna do like a classic European kind of museum home. You know how they'll have like historical homes that are set up the way that the person who lived in them had set up so that you can see what a house would have been like in X era or for X famous person or whatever. My original plan was to do something like that, Western style, but I'd gotten super into this silly gotcha romance game that was set in like a feudal era of Japan. And so I made that her. And so my plan originally was, well, re-originally, my plan before was to set up each of the rooms based off of one of the characters in that, which are all based off of historical characters. In, am I going to remember the right name for this era? In Sengoku, Japan. And then also the character who has been transported back in time from modern Japan. Which there are still storylines in that I need to go back and finish. But they took too long to set them out, and I like ran out of steam for it. Which is good, honestly. It's better for my bank account if I don't play that game, because I am definitely really bad about spending money on things that I should not spend money on, because I'm impatient. But yeah, so that's the plan. So there's like Nobunaga, who is very, very famous in that, and people around there. Yeah. So my fossils were already done, so I had those done, and then I finished the bugs and fish the past couple days, because I only had a few left that were like in the summer, or ones that like, there was one weird one in like December, February that I was missing for a fish that was like the most common fish. I literally changed my time, signed into game, and caught one immediately in less than 3 minutes. Like, I don't know why I hadn't caught that one before, but I must have just missed it. But a lot of the ones I was missing were in July, August, because that's when I play the least. Because, as previously mentioned, I mostly play Animal Crossing when I'm really depressed. And that tends to catch me in winter because of seasonal affective disorder. So, yeah, normally I wouldn't, but I ended up doing it. Like, it took me 3 days to get one golden stag, and it was the only one that I'd seen. For a lot of the other ones, I was catching 4 of them, so 1 to give to the museum and then 3 to get the model made from Flick. But for the golden stag, I just finally got one and I was like, I'm done. Goodbye. Because it just like took way longer than I was anticipating. Like, it wasn't that rare in New Leaf. I'm not sure what they did to make it so rare in New Horizons. Yeah, it's not as bad as it used to be, the time traveling. Like, they don't have an in-game option for it like they used to for New Leaf. The only time I time traveled in New Leaf, which is the Animal Crossing game I have the most hours in, I did that through the actual game, and I did it specifically for plot resetting, the old-fashioned way, back when you couldn't choose where your villagers moved in. It was very complicated and stupid, and I did it for hours and days upon end. But yeah, it's easier now. Like, there's a lot less consequences to doing it, but you do need to change your entire Switch date and time, which can mess with other games. And I know that they did that on purpose because they're little buttholes who try to make you play the game the way they want you to play the game. So if you're doing, like, for a while, I definitely wasn't going to time travel because I was also tracking the weather in Pokemon Sword Shield, and I wasn't sure if messing with the date and time would mess with that. Turns out it doesn't. There's a set weather for every day. And I have a whole spreadsheet of that if anybody's doing specific like shiny hunts where you can only get them in certain weather. I have literally a whole spreadsheet that gives you all of the weather for every single day at every single region in Sword Shield, because I'm neurodivergent. That's just, I have the spreadsheet flavor of autism, you know? But yeah, for a while I was specifically not moving my data around because you have to do it for the whole Switch. And some games do punish you specifically for changing the date and time, which I think is really stupid. But again, we don't need to get me on a rant about the game industry because that won't help any of us. So like another thing in Sword and Shield that I was tracking is in Stow Inside, the brothers that can give you the special like evolution items and stuff in that town. If you change your date, it won't give you that for another 24 hours until the time evens out, which is so silly. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it well and truly does not affect the game if somebody can get another special evolution item. Especially since those are, like, one, not exclusive to that method. You can also just buy them. But it's also randomized anyway, like, which items you get. So it's not like you can aim specifically to get something. It doesn't really mess with competitive at all. It's just silly. It's silly. Just let people play games how they're going to play games. Nintendo is really bad about that, though. They really want you to play the game how they've decided you should play the game. Which irritates me. For a number of reasons. A stretchy. Yeah, I don't know. I just really like keeping track of information in a way that's easy for me to see, which involves a spreadsheet most of the time. Like, do not ask me how many different spreadsheets I have to keep track of all my stock for like stickers and shop stuff. Don't even ask. Don't ask how many sheets are in each file either. Don't. Just don't. Don't worry about it. Okay. You got it, Shawnee. Do a little stretchy. I had to wear socks again today, and I had to turn the light on. It's winter, y'all. It may not be winter for you, but it's winter for me. Hi, Rainbow. Hi, Miller. Good to see you both. Oh, I keep forgetting to add that other flop it in one. I should do that at some point. Although it's really not that big a deal. It's something that I've made up in my own head as something that I need to do, but not important. How's everybody doing? Okay, I've done extreme body stretches. Now we will do hand and wrist stretches. Oh, that's something fun I can tell you guys. So I did a modeling session last Wednesday. Yeah, I know days. I know days of the week. No, I don't. And one of the people in there was, like, one of the students was asking the teacher about hand and wrist stretches to do. And I heard, like, as I was walking to check my phone in the back room, I heard her ask the teacher, oh, so I should do this until my fingers pop. And I heard the pop, and I like spun around immediately and started walking back over. And I was like, are you hypermobile? And she was like, I don't know. And I was like, if these stretches are making you pop your fingers, then you're probably actually dislocating them. Show me how far back you can bend your pinky. So I diagnosed somebody with hypermobility in class the other day. And I just thought that was so funny. Yes, I'm so excited for your new stickers. If you want to pop your shop in chat, Rainbow, you should feel free to do that. Rainbow got, like, ordered new stickers, and one of them is just like this power gremlin stance that tickles me. It tickles me to no end. I love it so much. But yeah, so I got to explain to people why I can't do as many standing poses, and it's because my hips randomly pop out of place. But the teacher, like, I showed everybody because other people were like listening and curious. Like, the way that I usually ask people if they're hypermobile is I ask them to bend their pinky back because it's like super obvious. And so the teacher like shows us, and he's like, I can bend my pinky this far back. And I'm like, that's a normal range of motion. So everybody look at that. If you bend farther than that, then you're partially hypermobile. Like, but I thought that was very amusing. Yeah, the freebie. But yeah, Rainbow has good stickers and you should buy them. Just throwing that out there. I do have a rainbow thing here that holds all of my paintbrushes. Rainbow drew that. This is also available as a sticker, but she also has other great stickers, and I know that I have some in here somewhere. Do I have these organized? There's a rainbow sticker. Look at how shiny. That was the previous freebie sticker, I believe. Let's see. I know I have more rainbows in here, but I did pull some rainbow stickers out because I have them on my, I know words, my travel mug. So I have she has a glow in the dark one that's Scaredy Cat Club, Ghost Scary Club, something. It glows in the dark and that's on my mug, and also Not Lame is on my mug. Here's this. This one too is a rainbow. Oh, have a good nap, Miller. I do have, I don't remember where I set them, but I have some of the newer ones too. Did I put them in the back? Or did I set them someplace else? They were here. They're there. I have some of the, yeah, I have a lot of stickers. This one is really good. I bought multiples of this one so that I can give it to people. It says, let's hang out and scribble. And I can drop that and that'll go great. But this is the Not Lame one that I have on my travel mug. And I needed extras because I was voted the most not lame in the Rainbow Sheep Awards, which I don't know how I tricked all of you, but we also have the Rainbow Sheep of the family, which is super cute. There's 2 different versions. I also have Rainbow's new keychain on my keys. Actually, I keep thinking that I will do a funny I almost said Vine. I'm so old. A funny little TikTok or a reel or whatever you want to call it, where I'm showing my rainbow keychain things that she hasn't seen before. So Alaska, right? And other random things. Because there's also, this is totally random, but there's this really creepy like marionette doll in the room where I get changed to go model. By get changed, I mean take off all my clothes. But I thought it would be really funny to show the rainbow keychain that and record it. I don't know. It's been cooking. It's been cooking. Will I ever get around to it is a different question. Okay, I did do stretchies. Okay, you did redeem those. Cool, 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 cool. I need to deepen up some of the blues through here. But yeah, Rainbow's good people and you should go hang out with Rainbow. Usually I would raid Rainbow at the end of this stream, but Rainbow is not streaming today. The schedule is different. I was really pleased that I managed to like fly in for approximately 15 seconds at the end yesterday. We love some chaos for sure. Yeah, I don't think this guy is going to take very long. I think we're nearing completion, honestly. One of the things about, I don't know, I'm always like this with my art and like everything in general, but I front load a lot of work if I can. So like if I'm packaging stickers, for instance, I will always start with the one that's most difficult. Like I have the most to pack and go like from most to least difficult. And part of the reason that I do ink the way that I do is like once I get the shape and everything inked, like the rest of it's easy. Like this is just a coloring sheet at this point. Oh, I didn't actually scan the line art for this, I don't think. Did I? I thought about it. So I was thinking I might do like a little coloring book of them. Maybe. That's something else I need to tell you guys. Gosh, there's just so much going on. It's almost like I did too much and burnt myself out. But the the coloring book project that we've been working on since April is actually going to release soon. It releases October 1st for the Kickstarter, and I need to add a command for it. Yeah, I did. I sure did. And I didn't realize how bad it was until I exploded. You know, because that's kind of how it works. Um, but yeah, like, yeah. I've been chastised by multiple people for this already. I'm trying to be better about it. I promise. But the coloring book is coming soon, so it's going to be a Kickstarter. And Rainbow actually has a coloring sheet in the same book as me, and so does Lib, who we've also talked about on stream today, and like every stream ever because Lib is my friend. But um, but all three of us have a coloring sheet in the coloring book, and the Kickstarter is going to be launching on October 1st, and it's going to be awesome. So you should like keep an eye out. I did post about it on Tumblr. I shared Cadoodle's post on my Instagram story yesterday. But there will be more posts once it like actually launches. My original piece, like the piece that we painted on stream in April, is one of the rewards for the higher level tiers for the Kickstarter. There's also some other really cool ones that are going to be exciting and I think people will really like. So, yeah, keep an eye out and stuff. Things is happening. Yeah, Cadoodles was like, if you can think of any other artists, because we should invite some more people. And I was like, well, obviously Rainbow and Lib, like, obviously. So, but I was pleased that you both actually wanted to do it because we didn't know each other super well yet. So, oh, excellent, excellent. Art and Justice, good people. I'm not able to pop in there very often because, again, I have a lot to do all the time forever, but good people for sure. And I loved that the camp idea. That was so cool. I just love that concept. What was I doing? I was going to deepen that up, but I think I actually changed my mind in the amount of time it took me to put paint on my brush. I think I want to do this. Ah, thank you, Shani. I should probably just like write a command for that right now while I'm thinking about it so I don't need to think about it later. But I do have stuff to do after stream today, so it's not going to be like I can sit there and take a second to catch everything up kind of day. But I should be able to just do it like this, actually. Add command, what do I want to call it? Coloring book? I could also like actually pull up the bot and do it this way, but like, whatever. We'll see if it works. Like, do I actually remember how to do this? One of the problems with being a mod in a bunch of different places and also being a streamer is that you don't always remember the commands for the correct bot for the chat that you're in. Okay, will that work? Baller. Yeah, it really is. It's, yeah. Also the like raid commands to like pull up the raid info. Perfect. I can add an alias to that later too if we want a shorter command. I'm not sure what we would want it to be, but if you have an idea, you can tell me. But I can add it so that there's more than one option for what you type in for that to show up. Just realized, like, I don't know if everybody knows what that means, so. But yeah. But, and again, so I've been a mod on Twitch for like a decade. And the bots have changed over that amount of time. So like I still remember some commands for the first person I modded for 10 years ago. Which is not helpful because that bot no longer truly exists. It's been bought and now is run through I think Streamlabs, but I'm not 100% sure. But like Nightbot and MooBot technically are not their own things anymore, and so the commands for all of those changed when they were bought out by other companies. But I still remember some of the old ones, which is not helpful to anybody. And yet my brain holds on to that information. I may end up adding just a little bit of red to some of these. These being the shadows. Just a little. I'll probably do a little bit of yellow in there too. Where? There. When doing tiny details, you kind of need a tiny detail brush. If I was doing this digitally, I would 100% zoom in so full that you could only see tiny pixels, and I would add tiny little stitching details into this that nobody would ever be able to see. Because I'm just like that as a person. Because like a lot of these details, even that I'm adding at this size, you aren't going to be able to see that when it's a sticker. Like, it's going to be smaller. You won't be able to see it. Do I put them in there anyway? Absolutely. Because if there is one thing I do not have, it is chill. I'm not good at that part. I do think I want to add some more shadows to his mouth, quote unquote. Is it really a mouth? No. Did I make it look like one anyway? Yes. Just kind of want to deepen that up a little bit. Just a bit. Probably right through here too. Yeah, pretty much. That's why I needed to move to Alaska actually, because if you can't make the chill yourself, store-bought is fine. I think that's pretty close to good. I will probably add a couple more details and more shading on the yarn ball once that dries. But I don't know, this guy isn't super complicated. He was more complicated to figure out his shape than to actually paint. But so maybe we will, well, we'll see if I have time to actually ink it tomorrow. But there is one more bug that I would really like to get done this month for this color, which is red banded leaf hopper. And I was considering what to do for the pun because I really wanted to do a pun with banded for the leaf hopper. And I don't know, we shot out a lot of ideas, and I don't know that I really like, none of them particularly spoke to me. But I was thinking like, you know, with a guitar or with some of those plastic rubber band bracelets that emos used to wear back when I was young and stuff like that. But I'm wondering if maybe like have a guitar and then also have like one of those like plastic VIP bands that they use to mark people at like events and stuff is maybe the right call. But also the red banded leaf hopper is shaped like a speedboat a little bit. And so I'm kind of tempted to make him into a boat too, just to be silly. But I haven't made a full decision. Because most of these are like, so far, all of these are a little bit silly. Because I am also more than a little bit silly. But like, so all the ones that I have planned so far, except for the red banded leaf hopper, which I'm still obviously kind of brainstorming, have something silly. So like the darner dragonfly is darning a sock. We have these two guys who are pleading for a date. Which I just think it's so funny. And then we have the woolly bear, which is going to have Lib's hat on it. So like all of them are a little bit silly so far. And the rares and the secret rares that we have come up with so far are also very silly. So I kind of like, I need to do something silly with it, otherwise it's not going to fit. Like, I don't know. I need to figure it out. And I haven't like settled on something yet. Because I'm still considering it. But at some point I need to either stop considering or like stop considering and just do something, or stop considering and decide to not do it. Like there's a point. We are reaching it rapidly. Yes, in the 3 seconds you were gone, Shani. And welcome back. Okay. This is one of those details where I'm going to add it because it's going to make me feel better, but it is 100% not going to be visible in the sticker. Oh, ace. Or demi, I guess. Same colors. Yeah. Snoms are good. I was thinking about adding those stamps that somebody did on Tumblr too that had a bunch more options for the flags. Like instead of or in addition to the snom, I hadn't really decided. Because my thank you cards for sending with orders look like postcards on the back. So I thought it would be kind of cute to do like, I don't know, some mailing stuff. Again, this is just a vague thought that I haven't made any real headway on. Because the girl's got plenty of other shit to do. But oh, all the kids are home. Yeah, I live in a neighborhood with a fair amount of kids, and there's a school bus route because that's what happens when there are children in the neighborhood. And you can definitely tell when all the kids start getting home because they are rowdy. Which, to be clear, I'm not complaining about this. They're allowed to be rowdy after they get out of work for the day, basically. Like, I get it. But it is very funny how clear and sudden it is. Yep, it's scream o'clock. Okay, that yarn ball looks incredible and I'm really proud of myself. I do want to do a little bit more detail on sock cuff here. Again, this will not be visible when I do the sticker, but it will make me feel better. Really, art is just about making yourself feel better. Okay, I think that it is time to do mica on the wings. And then I think it's time for me to go and have some quiet time before I have something else to do today. I know this was a relatively short stream, which nobody's going to yell at me for. I'm the one most likely to yell at me. And we didn't stream like at all last week, which stressed me out, but like it's fine. And I need to chill out. I do think I'm gonna add some more cobalt teal and some... Yeah. I know. I'm trying to be better. I keep getting yelled at about things. I say yelled at. I don't mean like actually yelled at. I mean gently chastised in a way that is very loving about things. say yelled at as shorthand. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to pop in. And have a good dinner. And enjoy your various mischiefs. I did indeed. Which doesn't really get used, honestly. Probably mostly because people don't know that it's there, but but I'm also like that with other people. Like I don't know who came up with this, but I know that it's like a thing. The long spoon theory, where it's easier to help other people than it is to help yourself a lot of times. So, um, if you're having difficulty helping yourself and somebody else is having difficulty helping themselves, you can help each other, you know, which I think is very accurate for my friend group in general, where a lot of us find it a lot easier to help somebody else than to help ourselves because of various emotional trauma on my side, which I'm sure is also accurate for many of my friends. But it's almost like a lifetime of being told to only pay attention to other people's emotions makes it so that you pay more attention to other people's emotions. Wild concept. I do think that I want to wipe off some of this color and do a couple spots in here once this is dry with like just the straight white mica. Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense. And I don't know, there's a lot of like various spoon theories that make a lot of sense. Like also fork theory is one that I've been using more often too to describe my current situation because I have a lot of forks in me. Yep, exactly, Shawnee. And that's why we do that for each other. And then it ends up better for both of us, you know? Yep, for sure. Okay. Let's do a couple spots like this to make it stand out a little bit more. I'm not sure entirely how this is going to scan, if I'm being honest. My new scanner is a lot better about pearlescent watercolors than the old one was, but it still may involve a lot of behind the scenes tweaking. We'll see. But I've committed to it, so we're doing it. I just think it's the best for the wings. Like, I'm not going to be getting these done. Like I'm going to be printing these stickers myself because ordering them is just like not really feasible with the trading sticker pack concept. I know words, but it would be cool if I could just have the wings be sparkly. That isn't something I can do by myself, but I don't know. Maybe there will be a special run of some of these sometime. I don't know. Yeah, exactly, Shawnee. Like, I just like helping people, and I think a lot of people just like helping, you know? Yeah, unfortunately, we are not Taylor Swifts, so we don't get two different um, jet planes at our disposal at all times. I feel like we'd use them for better purposes, though, honestly. Okay. Now that I've got mica all over my hands, and all over my palette, and all in my water, and everywhere in the world, I think this guy is pretty much done. That didn't take me as long as I was expecting it to, honestly. Um, Although I probably should have expected that it wouldn't be that bad. I think maybe I had just built it up in my head. Because it's not like I do a lot of animals or bugs. And I guess these two both had like bigger swaths of color. The dragonfly is pretty skinny. Yes, absolutely. I wish teleportation existed. I do have more stuff I could work on, but I don't think I'm going to do that today because it is nearing time when I would need to wander off to do chill activity before other activity. That's such a weird word, but okay, brain. Thank you. Do you guys want to see the quilt block that I finished yesterday? I only posted about it on Patreon today, but I did this without you guys over the past few days. It's a little bit hard to see because there's just white ink for the patterns on these, but there's bubbles and then like a wave pattern. And then there's starfish that also have the white ink. I'm thinking maybe the starfish will get added to a sticker confetti design that I'm releasing on Saturday. That's one of the things that I didn't bring out. We talked about this before, but sticker confetti is real and it's happening and it's listed in the shop and will be released on Saturday. I have 10 different patterns of that releasing. One of those patterns is just a mix of all of them, so really it's 9 and then a mix option. But that's coming soon. Coming soon. All sorts of things happening. I've been working very hard. I will say that the person I would usually rate is Rainbow, and Rainbow isn't live today. So let me see what else is going on. Lib might have also gone live. Or are they on somebody else's stream today? I don't remember the schedule. But I will find somebody to bother. Then, as previously mentioned, okay, yeah, they're doing, well, no. Am I crazy? I mean, yes, but not for this. Okay, I was just like, wait, that's not right. Okay, they didn't post a new schedule. Let me look at who's live. Right quick. Oh, I forgot they changed the app and now it's like the worst thing in the world. Let's see, who's doing what? Lots of people doing art. Lots of people doing Zelda. Let's see. If somebody's doing Duck Detective, do we all want to go watch more Duck Detective? I mean, I won't stay because I have other things to do, but if you guys have opinions, you can shout it out. I have people doing watercolor. I have people doing Zelda. If anybody has a suggestion for somebody that they hang out with, that would also be great. I'm fine with rating somebody new as well. Let's see. Let me switch over to the ending screen really fast because that is in fact what is happening, if you couldn't tell from me mumbling and being strange. It's so wild to me that my Twitch chat on my streaming software did not load at all this entire time. Um, let's see. Or, you know what? We could also just not raid anybody and I could just end. I'm allowed to do that. I think that's probably what we're going to do, actually. Like, I enjoy raiding new people that we haven't gotten to hang out with before, but also I'm gonna need to dip, and if it's a new person, I'd want to stay a little bit. Um, so I think that perhaps the correct option is just to end today. Um, Look at me making smart decisions for myself. Wow, look at her go. Um, I'm not sure what we'll be working on next time, honestly. We do have more terrarium lids that I need to do for this project, and also um, some more assets to put for things in the terrarium. So we might work on that next time, or we might work on the katydid, or not katydid, the leaf hopper, if I can get that um, inked and ready to go next time. Which is doubtful because I do have a modeling session tomorrow, so I'm going to be feeling a little bit crummy after that. In addition to just general body crummy, because I have other stuff going on. But yeah, we'll see. We'll figure it out. I've got plenty of stuff to work on. It's just a matter of what I work on stream. And like at the end of the day, I could also just bring my crochet on here and we could just, you know, shoot the shit while I crochet. I'm not at a lack of projects. It's just about what I want to do on stream. um, so I will see you all next time. I'll see you on Friday, as long as Twitch actually lets me stream again. It was nice that my bitrate stayed stable this whole time. That's very lovely, and that is in fact what we pay Twitch to do. So yeah, I'll see you guys Friday morning, and we'll see what we're doing then. I will definitely talk about the stickers again on Friday. That are getting released because again I'm releasing 40 new things in my shop on Saturday, so lots of big things. And if you are a patron, you also know which sticker designs I am not going to be ordering more of ever again. There's also a coupon code that gets you $1 off every single one of the stickers that I am going to be discontinuing. And it will also tell you, like, there's a whole list for my patrons with the coupon code about which stickers are going away forever and which ones are going to be revamped and re-released. So you can know what's going on, but once those sell out, they're gone. And yeah, is there anything else I have to say? I think that's pretty much it. Everyone, take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. Remember that you're loved because I love you. And if you can't take care of and be kind to yourself for yourself, oh, excuse me, please do it for me. Because I think that you're awesome and deserve nice things. And that includes from yourself, even on the days when it's hard. All right? We can long spoon theory all of us so that we're all okay. So let me be the little cheerleader in your head when you're having a rough time. All right? And yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye.